Hi, cities. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, you all remember the video that came out last week where a white woman was talking about how it is not a problem being a racist. That sometimes people on the left are trying to be always judge people and showing their moral superiority and all that. And I mean, she really went on a lengthy rant how she sometimes think of one racist word or thought on her head every day, right? And for those that said that they don't feel like that or they don't think like that, or that she was trying to tell them that you all are lying, right? See, that also tells you how racist she is. And a lot of people that look like her were in the comment section, agreeing to most of the things she said. She actually came out to apologize. And she went further to say that she does not want to see white people agreeing to it or telling her that they accept her apology and all of that because the apology is not for is not for them. Because you all already know how they do it. So which means she knew how they operate. Trust me, these people really are very smooth when it comes to some certain things. She knew, right? And the video she actually dropped, it's been like 2 hours. Sincerely speaking, it has like 10 likes, maybe one comment or no comment so far because I didn't even say the comment. That is to tell you how those people could be. But you know what? Stay glued. Let's get into this video.
I want to take a moment to address and acknowledge a video that I put out about a week ago. I posted a video addressing other white folks talking about the need to unpack implicit bias and racism, but the way that I framed it did so in a way that minimized the harm that continued racism does to Black and brown folks. I also understand the reaction that a lot of Black folks are having to the particularly incendiary clip from my full video that is being shared, and I understand how upsetting that can be and hurtful that can be coming from a white woman knowing the history of harm that white women have done to Black and brown communities. I'm sorry to the folks that were harmed by this video, and I'm sorry for the further harm that putting this message out there could cause. Because of the number of white folks agreeing with me in the comment section on that original video, I have taken it down in order to not further spread that message to other people who see it. I also do not want to hide from this mistake or act like it never happened, so I'm uploading the 4-minute video in its entirety at the end of this video. Therefore, it does not exist outside of the context of this acknowledgement and apology. I promise to be more careful and considerate of the message that I am putting out there in the future, and also to always keep my positionality at the center of what I am doing. To my wide audience, this apology is not yours to accept, so please do not do so in the comments. Thank you to the folks who took the time to have conversation with me to better understand the situation and also to understand where I went wrong and the mistake that I made. 2 months ago, I said I didn't want to enter into the Pe0ple discourse, and then I jumped in with both feet and started a whole series called White Women, Let's Talk About Race. And today we're going to talk about it some more. I'm going to start out by saying 2 things that may seem contradictory at first, but I need you to sit with them. If you've been watching the series, you may know where I'm going. The first thing, Pe0ple is racist. The second thing, that does not have to be a problem. Pe0ple, or anyone for that matter, being racist is not a problem unless they are unwilling to examine the ways in which they are racist and the ways that racism harms those around them. Everyone grown and raised in the United States is racist because it is so ingrained in our society. If you think that you are not racist and do not have any racist thoughts, what that means is that you are not examining close enough what you are thinking. You are not aware enough of your implicit bias because it is impossible to exist in this society without being a part of the racist structure that it is built upon. And so, Pe0ple being racist does not have to be a problem unless she is unwilling to examine that racism. I don't actually want to talk about Pe0ple and her being racist. I want to talk about you and you being racist and me being racist, and how us talking about her being racist doesn't actually do any work to become anti-racist and further the work of anti-racism. What I think a lot of us like to do, we do the same thing when we're talking about Republicans, when we're talking about conservatives. We see them and we say, look at them do the bad thing, at least I'm not like them. And we do the same thing in a more pronounced way when it's somebody's on the left because they've been put on this platform, they've been elevated as morally superior because they're on the left. So then when they do the bad thing, not only do they do the bad thing, but they're a hypocrite about doing the bad thing. And we would rather ostracize them, dogpile on them, and point out how far away they are from the morals that we all believe, then examine the fact that we are doing the same thing. And I think that that's an important thing, because we are all capable of doing the exact same shit that Madeline did. And this is not in defense of her. Frankly, I don't care that much about what she's doing. What I do think is really important is to talk about what all of us are doing in relationship to it. Because this is somebody that a lot of people have held in high regard for a long time. This is somebody that a lot of people have learned from. And this is somebody that now has maybe dug a hole for themselves. And that is not negating the harm that she may be enacting against Black Americans. It's not negating that harm. It is, however, saying that every single one of us is capable of that harm. And rather than sit with that and sit with that discomfort, we would rather spend all of this time talking about how bad it is that she did that harm. And that doesn't do shit. It creates, there is such a bit, first of all, there's a huge racism problem on the left. We all think we're better than that. We're not. We think because, I've already talked about that. There's a huge racism. There's also a huge moral superiority problem on the left. It's one of the things that we get criticized so frequently for that is a very valid criticism. We think we're better than everyone else. We think we are more morally superior to everyone else. And we're not. And we are just as capable, and we refuse to believe that we could be capable of the bad thing, but we are capable of the bad thing. We all do the bad thing every day. And the fact that in my video where I said that I have at least one racist thought per day, I had so many people say, oh, that's a you problem, I don't have that problem, tells me that y'all are not examining that you do the bad thing. You do the bad thing. You are the bad person. You're a part of the bad system. And until each one of us acknowledges that, there will be no correcting of the bad thing. There will be no moving forward of the bad system. We will just sit here and say, oh, I'm not bad. Oh, my best friend's not bad. Oh, they're not bad. Ooh, that one bad person over there that I can see over there that said they were good, that did the bad thing, they're the problem. Let's kick them out of the group. Let's leave them no room for growth. And let's point out how bad they are, so we don't have to sit with the fact that we might be bad too.
So this is all I got from this video.
That's all I got.
You know, I probably brought this video maybe last week. Yeah, last week, if I'm not mistaken, right? And it took her like a week plus, right, to come up with the apology. And I really do not care, but there is something that that really stood out. We're watching the video again, because one thing I am not going to take away from this video, irrespective of the fact that she actually apologized, that she is sorry, and that she actually took the video down. No doubt about that. I don't know how to say this, but I am not trying to make anybody feel like, that I am probably trying to put more fire. She is just a racist. That is just what she is. From her rant from the beginning till the end, that she was doubling down that there is nothing wrong with racism, right? I mean, she took her time to say all that, and they ended up with that. The problem is not racism, but what are you doing to probably figure yourself out being a racist or something? I mean, that is really on another level. And then where she also said that she already said that she always have one thought, like racist thought on her head, like on a daily. That tells you how Black people live rent free in their head. Because tell me how I am supposed to be navigating my day or trying to work my way out for the day. And one thing that it's on my head is one rate disease, thought about people that look like me. That also tells you the kind of person they are. And then she also doubled down saying that if you think that you don't feel like that, that you are trying to be moral superior, or like, that also people on the left always think that they are better. So who was she trying to say that people on the left try to do like moral superiority and all that? That is like from beginning of her discourse till the end is full of, oh my God, what? And there is nothing anybody will tell me that will make me change my mind about it. That is just a period. So for the apology, I really do not care when they come back with an apology, because I have been saying their apology like all the time. And there is also something that I have learned so far. No matter how you think they are standing with Black people, no matter how you think that they are allies, right? Just watch them for a couple of months, right? And this is not even up to how many months. And she's like, she's just showing herself. And I love it because it didn't take time to see how amazing she is. There are some people that take so much time, but hers did not take time to figure out. But you know what? I love the fact that it is happening like this, so that people that look like me will absolutely know where the people that they are following. And like I have been saying before, enough of giving people platform, because when you give them platform, they weaponize it against you that gave them the platform. So what is the essence? And that I can still remember this video, not until we stop looking for white allies or stop making others white influencers or celebrities your FAV, right? And start supporting Black content creator, the better for us, because it's a no-no. So the apology is left for you, not for me to accept. And I also love the way she said that I am sure she knew them. They knew themselves. That is one thing I have also understood. She said that the video she made, that when you go to the comment section, you will see white women agreeing with her racist ideology, right? Now she made the apology letter. There is no comment. It's already almost 2 hours. There is no single comment on that video. That tells you a lot. You see these people? They aren't hiding. You just have to be, your eyes really got to be wide open to see it. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.